Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Skyrim. We just got out of the glacial crevice. We've got a little bit more to explore here in the Forgotten Vale, though thankfully we're pretty far into it. We're 4/5 of the way through the different initiate ewer spots that we can fill up. And I think we'll be able to finish this area as well as move on from this place fairly soon. Now, if you turn around right after you get out of the glacial crevice, we can actually run into another frost giant here. And of course, we have to kill all the frost giants because that's going to give us those paragons that we're searching for. Sorry, buddy. He has the diamond paragon. I think the very first time that I went through this area, I must have actually totally missed this one, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, so we got him. Is there anything else up here? I don't think so, but yeah, I don't think so. No, okay, cool. So, we're all good here. We will have to use the Paragon platform towards the end of this, but that's not a big deal. We will continue on. In this little Falmer village area here, there is going to be a couple of things that we need to get. Though I think in terms of this immediate area, we're all good. We can just move forward and start to, you know, kill them as we go. I believe there's a book. Ow. And I saw that one. I believe there's a book and another paragon close after this area. Alright, well, let's get the guy that's above us right here first. Oh! Already done for us, huh? You know what? I'll take it. Dang. Good job. Looks like my party's actually, you know, doing their job. Killing them. Nothing up here. Oh, hello. Ooh. I'm pretty proud of myself for turning around that quickly. Yeah, this place is sprawling. It might actually be a good idea to... I was gonna say it might be a good idea to, like, turn around and check out what's on the bottom, because I think this is actually the way to go. But I could be wrong. Oops. Yeah, there's like a whole area over there. Okay, hold on. I don't want to miss anything. I'm pretty sure there's a book here. One of the books. Nothing in here. Is there one in here?
Who's there?
A warmonger. Wow. Ultimate healing and stamina. Ooh. Ain't that nice. Oh, where did you come from? That's okay. We're just gonna, you know, deplete the population of Falmer here, of course. Oh. You resurrected one. Okay. I mean, I guess so. Why not? They're pretty powerful. Are they in here? I am so worried about the book getting, like, knocked off and falling into the abyss. Because it 100% can happen. But I think we'll be alright. Oh, that was cool. Okay, we don't want to go down there. Is it in here? Aha! Unknown Book Volume 4. So Volume 2, the only one that we're missing, is actually through one of the Paragon portals, so we can't really do much about that. And I think we should only be missing one Paragon at this point too, right? We have Amethyst. We have Diamond. We should have Emerald. Yes, that's the one we picked up last time. We don't have the Ruby Paragon. I think that's the last one we need. But we should also have the sapphire paragon. Perfect. Okay, so we are actually well on our way to completing this. Excuse me? Did you summon an ice giant? Oh, okay. Ice elemental. I was like, what the heck was that noise? Oh. Totally missed it. Oh. Never seen that animation before. With a greatsword, it's hard to see some different animations. A lot of them are fairly similar. Okay, so this... Okay, Serana. Okay. So... that would have dropped us down to here. And then we can continue that way. But... what then... is... on the previous... like, what's back here? Because we could have gone beyond the farmer village at the bottom here. Like, we didn't have to go up this platform. So what would have happened if we kept going... oh. Okay. It's just a quicksilver mine. Or vein. You know what? Good to know. Good to know. But we do actually have to go up here. I feel like I'm getting a little motion sicky. Also, it doesn't help because there's a light next to me in this room that's just blinking on and off continuously. Or not blinking on and off, but like getting dimmer and then getting brighter. I have a feeling that it is losing battery. So, yeah. We should be getting close to the last way shrine at this point. So I guess theoretically we could have finished out this area in the last episode, but we were already, I think, at like an hour, and I just was like, I don't want to go over even more. Oh! How did you not die from the rocks? Oh, that animation again. Cool. Very cool. I could have jumped over that rope, but I don't know. There's something about showing off all the traps as we go through them. Hello.
You found the Way Shrine of Radiance, Initiate.
Uh-huh.
Prepare to honor the mantras of Auriel and fill your vessel with his enlightenment.
Yeah.
May the blessings of Auriel protect you as you climb the road to the inner sanctum and final enlightenment.
See, he opens that last one. Now, before we move on, and I guess I'll do this so that this gives me the last checkpoint. I'm gonna do a little quick save. Now, where we should be going is this way. This is leading to the inner sanctum here. But before we do this, we should go back and get the other paragon. And, well, actually, the other paragon should be in here. Is there a paragon spot here for us to use? I can't remember if there's a paragon pedestal.
This is a statue of Auriel, but it's using the older signs of his power. This temple must be ancient. The bow has to be here.
It does. Okay. Is it legitimately inside the inner sanctum? Alright, I'm gonna do a little quick save because if it pushes us forward, which I don't want, we'll have to go backwards. Fills up this little flower thing area. We get a little green light. And we open up a little secret passage. So can we... We should be able to go back because we get a paragon in here. Like, it's not going to force me into this spot. Oh, hello. Thank you. Huh. A lot of Gleam Blossom. Oh, Elven Arrows we will actually need. Because the specific ones we use for something. That's a door. It's kind of creepy, yeah. Can't really do anything with that area right there. Ah, right. We put the Initiate's Ewer on here. And inside of this secret passage, it should lead us to the very last Frost Troll. Here you go. Or Frost Giant, rather. Oh, finally ran out of charge. And from you, we can get the Ruby Paragon. The very last one. Now, the real question is, do I actually have to go all the way back? Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Oh. Oh, that's right. You can just take the Initiate's Ewer with you. You don't have to... Yeah. You can take it with you. You gotta be a little careful in here. Thankfully, you can always go backwards, I'm pretty sure. And inside of here, 3 ultimate potions. A lot of elven arrows. We'll take those. Just take everything. We'll take all the elven arrows as well. Interestingly, if you lock yourself in here, there's an altar. Lydia? Lydia? Okay, well. I guess she'll just be stuck in there forever. This is one of the weirder parts. I'm gonna open this door and we're gonna grab it as we leave. So, I guess ultimately it's probably better for us to go backwards, do all of the rest of the Paragon areas, and then we'll head to the bow. Just so that we're, like, totally done with everything. Let's... It's a little annoying that the Paragon area is... The Paragon pedestal is only in one spot. Unless I'm misremembering and there's actually more than one, but I don't think so. And this will let us get basically all of the loot. Not that we care about the loot, but there's one piece of loot that we do care about, which is the book. The last book that we need. So, what's the best way to do this? That's the Shrine of Sight, the Shrine of Resolution. Darkfall Passage, Shrine of Learning. Probably the Shrine of Resolution? Maybe?
I'm right behind you.
Where are we coming out of here?
May Auriel's glow shield you from your enemy.
Yeah, this one puts me up on the hill. So that means if I go down this way? No. Wait, no. Okay, if I go that way. Which I don't want to fall down there because that'll kill me. But if I go around here and to the right, that'll take me to the Paragon altar. And then thankfully, like, so previously these Paragons have just like sat around, but in our home, the one that we have Mirror Watch, we can actually put them on display because you can't actually use them for anything after this, but you do keep them in your inventory. It'd be one thing if they were just like put away into the environment, like the Initiate's Ewer, for instance, if it was just like left there, but it's not. Okay, so we've done Sapphire and Amethyst, I want to say. We haven't done Emerald, Ruby, or Diamond. We got 2 of those today, so.
Right behind you.
So putting in the Emerald one takes us to the Overlook. Don't get swept up by the current. It's not a good thing. But where is this? You don't want to fall down there. Okay, not there. Where is this? There should be loot here somewhere. And through the waterfall? No. Am I going crazy? I'm gonna do a quick save because I don't particularly want to fall down this, but we may have to. Ah, okay. We do have to go down here. If you travel all the way down here, more elven arrows. Elven Greatsword of the Blaze, which you don't really care about. A little chest. Plus diamond. And it should be here. That's not good. Did it fall? Oh, there it is. Unknown Book Volume 2. So we have all the unknown books. Again, we can't read them yet. We will figure out a way to do that. I'm pretty sure after you turn them all in, you are able to get like a copy that you can read. That's kind of nice. I don't think we can read them, right? By looking. Yeah, they're in languages that we don't know. I guess I should read them all because they count towards reading them, but yeah. Okay. There's all that. So we got the Emerald Paragon. That's really the most important treasure, but I mean, while we're here, we might as well grab Diamond and the Diamond and Ruby stuff. This takes us to the forest. Interesting. What can we find with the Ruby Paragon? Oh, there's enemies here. How dare you stop my power attacks twice? Frost Troll. This is interesting. Another chest here. Nothing crazy. Some jewels. There's a skeleton here, which probably has some gold on him, but I really don't care. And is that it? It's impossible to see in here at dark. Yeah, it looks like that's it. Okay, well. Brief little... What the heck? Oh, there you are. I was like, where's this enemy that I see on my compass? Hello? What are you fighting? Another enemy? Another frost troll. Okay. Sure. Okay, well, not a lot of loot here, but I'll take it. I know I'm getting those skill points. I should probably start using them, but grab the ruby, and we'll put the diamond in last. Check this out, and then we will continue on and get the bow, because that's what we came here to do anyway. Ah, the glacial crevice. Whew. Well, that's scary. Wouldn't want to come here normally. But, you know, in a video game, I don't have to be afraid. I am curious if you can just, like, whirlwind sprint across that. Probably, but I don't know if there's anything over there. I don't particularly care to find out because, frankly, we've gotten all of our loot at this point. All of the good loot, all the unique loot. Now, all we have to do is move on and finish the area. Get the bow. Continue on. And honestly, at that point, I don't know. Depending on how much people talk and what we need to talk to people about, we may end up finishing this DLC in this episode. Meaning that possibly in the next episode, we're going to Solsteam, and we will be staying there likely to the end of the game. That's crazy to me. Like, truly, like, holy crap. I can't believe Skyrim's coming to an end. I don't even know what to do after this. I don't know, I'll probably play some other games. Alright. Let's get in there and finish this off. And thankfully, because this is the interior of a dungeon, we don't really care about if it's day or night. Normally, I like to go through the outside areas while it's day. Mostly because the DLC that we have installed actually makes it really stupidly dark at night. But it's just a little easier to see during the day. Conjure Flame Atronach. Cool. Lots of people have been frozen here, huh? A lot. A lot of snow elves frozen. Oh, look at that. Look at that little chest. I wonder who was hiding this and why. Okay, a lot of frozen over snow elves. What hit this place so hard with cold? That's what I want to know. This place was destroyed with cold. Frozen over completely. And like we've seen parts of the Vale are like, you know, lush and have grass everywhere. But this is ridiculous. You know, for people called snow elves, like, them being frozen over is kind of a kind of irony. Oh, you're the only one that's left, huh? Hey.
You really come here expecting to claim Auriel's bow?
I mean, a little bit.
You've done exactly as I predicted and brought your fetching companion to me.
Is he talking about me?
I don't know. I've got a lot of fetching companions.
I'm sorry to say, it means your usefulness is at an end.
Oh. Frozen Chorus. Thankfully, they all break very easily and die quickly. This is why you gotta bring an army. Frozen Falmer, huh? I think the reason they did a bunch of Frozen Falmer here is because they're a lot easier to kill. And putting that many, like, leveled Falmer against you would have been insanity.
Display but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Well, no, I delay you. Oh my goodness. Ow. Sir. Ow. Ow. I've so much a frozen shaman. I have so much health though that
This has gone on long enough.
you summoning yourself? Ancient Frost Atronach. Another shaman. Turns out I'm just too badass for them. Ice doesn't mean anything to me. In fact, I think is... Oh no, Lydia's wearing the arcane armor.
I won't let you ruin centuries of preparation.
Sir... Oh, forcing me into a first-person cutscene.
You alright? Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on.
Can I not be in a... Thank you.
I've got your back.
Oh, I can't actually pull out any weaponry. This is still pseudo cutscene.
Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch curate of Auriel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor
I'm still
and
here.
his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire?
Oh.
I should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Auriel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
That is a little fucked up.
Revenge on a god.
Auriel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Auriel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Auriel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad for you. I intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
Oh, now I can pull out my sword. Hey! Oh, shit. Oops. I'm sorry. Are they fighting each other now? Oh no, he made a frost atronach. I'm so sorry, Lydia. I may have hit you in the face there a little bit. This is a bit unfair. With us, you know, just wailing on him. Alright, what's he got on him? He has ancient Falmer armor, so we need to grab the whole set of that. I think it is technically light armor, too. And vampire dust.
Still here.
You want to talk about that?
Do you need something?
I'm right behind
Yes?
you.
Serana slightly broken?
No.
Still here. Still here.
Oh. Hi, dude.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him.
The betrayed weren't to blame.
What? What are you talking about?
He was a vampire. He controlled them.
A vampire? I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here.
Why?
Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again.
I wouldn't hold my breath, buddy.
Since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you.
You're welcome, I
You
guess.
risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
I feel like I should talk to you some more, because what?
Please, take the bow. It's yours.
What about you? What happens to you now?
Even with Bertha gone, and the inner sanctum destroyed, my duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel remains. I have been sworn to protect this veil and everything it represents until I die.
And the way shrines?
For the time being, they will remain open. If remnants of our kind who escaped the betrayal at the hands of the dwarfs exist out there, perhaps they will find this place one day.
Okay. Sure.
Let Auriel light your path.
Oh, what is it?
Nothing to say, huh? That's okay. Whatever. I'm taking Auriel's bow. So, we now have sun-hallowed elven arrows as well. Auriel's bow, it doesn't really do that much damage. It does sun damage, which is... I don't know if that's a thing before this DLC. Like, I don't think it's ever been referred. Like, I assume that it's just doing damage over time to vampires. That's the only people that it'll really affect. But I don't know. Undead targets take triple damage. So it is really, really good against the undead. Kind of useless against everyone else. We also have sun-hallowed elven arrows. Causes sunburst attacks to nearby targets if shot at the sun with Auriel's bow. So yes, if you shoot Auriel's bow at the sun, it affects nearby targets.
It's
I'll
good to
try
see
and
you again.
show it off, but it's kind of hard. Can you tell me about Auriel's
The bow
bow?
was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorcan in ancient and mythic times. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond.
What can it
The
do?
bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire.
Sounds powerful.
That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to the undead.
Bertha said something about using blood?
Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it.
What will happen to the chantry now?
While it would fill me with joy to see the chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind.
Ooh. Then I've contributed to your kind's extinction.
There's no need for that kind of talk. I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves, nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Bertha didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand.
What will you do then?
For the time being, I will remain here on the Overlook and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course.
Can the betrayed ever be cured?
I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point.
Why?
The twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today.
Then there's no hope for them.
Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race.
How do I attain sun-haloed arrows?
I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals.
Can you make me some sun-haloed arrows?
Absolutely. I can only do 20 at a time, so if you want the rest of your arrows blessed, let me know.
Yeah, so 20 elven arrows for 20 sun-hallowed arrows. We could do a lot if we wanted to, but I'm just not going to do that.
Will Auriel shield you from your enemies?
It's not as shiny as I was expecting.
Okay.
Still, it's beautiful.
What do we do now?
I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives.
Maybe we can reason with him.
Have you been paying attention? It's obvious my father's well beyond reason. No, this has to end here and now.
Then let's face him together.
Back to the castle and kick the front door in. We're gonna be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Eastron and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
Okay.
It's good to speak to you again.
Okay. So, we're gonna bring that Balmer tome. Okay. Should be able to just go back. Yeah, Darkfall Cave. So we're gonna do a couple of things to finish the surrounding things. We're gonna go give the tomes to the person at the Arcane University. We're going to go... Oh my god, all of you are in the way. We're going to go give... well, oh my god, I'm having a hard time. We're going to summon the dragon again, so that I could get more of the words for that shout. I think we only have one more to learn, possibly. And that means we'll be going into that last fight pretty much completely done with everything surrounding this DLC. Which, frankly, is a good feeling. It means that we're totally done. Oh, it's been a while since we've seen Skyrim, huh? Okay. So, first things first, let's go ahead and talk to our man in the college.
I've got your back.
And now we can run in here. Oh, you're not in the university. Have you made any progress translating Shalador's work?
Figure out the last text you brought in. I thought the least I could do is pass the knowledge along.
Oh, thank you. Any interest in ancient Falmer tomes?
Well. I haven't seen one of these beauties in a long time. A rare find in the original Falmer language. You're damn right I'm interested. Question is, are you selling?
How much are you paying?
Considering no one else in Skyrim would buy something they couldn't possibly read, I'd say you don't have much of a choice. Tell you what, you bring me books like this, and I'll pay 1,000 gold each. I'll even throw in a translated edition I have for free. Interested?
Ah, alright.
Here you go.
This must be
That was an interesting noise. Alright, so we got from that a few unique books. Where is it? Oh, we have 2 of Fenric's Welcome, huh? Oh, I'll learn one of those. So the Betrayed. How long is this? Oh, it's not that long. By Engwe Emeloth. And when the snow prince fell to the ground, the ice elves divided above and below. Now vanquished and brutally bound, one moment had shattered all they did know. The once cool wind on their skin now replaced with the heat of the flame, and a pride once felt deep within, forgotten along with their name. Name? Yeah, name. Torn from their home of ice and frost, thrown into the pitch black dread of night, living in fear as their minds become lost, as their eyes begin dimming in the light. Chained and enslaved, what was once light turned to blackness, alone and betrayed, sinking deeper into madness. That's a nice little, nice little poem. Journal of Myrtil Engoth. 4th of Evening Star. I used to dream of fighting in battles like my father. He had begun teaching me to fight the moment I was able to pick up a blade. Mother had argued that I was too young, but he paid her no mind. I can still remember the elation I felt the first time I bested father in a match, and the look of pride on his face. If it were up to him, I know he would have allowed me to join him in battle. With me at his side, he may have fared better. Now, with father and so many others slain, the old ones claim we are left with too fewer warriors to continue the fight. I was not the only young one to speak out in protest, but our small voices went unheard. It has been decided that we must flee to seek help and protection. 8th of Evening Star. News has reached us that the great Snow Prince has fallen into battle. The urgency to go into hiding has left many of us scattered, and those of us still together unsure of which direction to turn. In the long hours of the night, we keep huddled together, always fearing the worst, until the first light of the blessed sun. May Auriel guide our footsteps. 13th of the Evening Star. In the night, I overheard the old ones whispering secrets of the underground and the dwemer who dwell there. I thought back on the stories father had told me of these dwarves, heroic tales of honor and glory. The old ones must know of these stories, for it has been decided that we will change course upon first light. I feel hopeful that the dwemer will help us to avenge our fallen and reclaim our land. Yeah, they didn't do that. Diary of Fair Agaward. Forward. The dates noted in this diary are translated literally. This verbiage matches no known modern measure of time, and is assumed to be a custom form of counting the days and months. Excavations of the ancient Falmer slave quarters have turned up brass vessels, very similar to a deep bowl with 20 markings crudely etched into the inside. Falmer's scholars theorize that this bowl would be placed under a drip of water coming from an overhanging rock, and as the bowl filled, the water's level would reach these markings, thus indicating a crude passage of time. Because of this diary, the vessel has been called a Kolnir, a primitive Falmer timekeeping device. 3rd marking, 10th Kolnir. It feels like years since we were forced into hiding. I dare not write where we stay for fear of endangering the good people of this house should his diary be discovered. We have been shown a kindness by this family once known to the Snow Prince. Even in death, his great influence has ensured our safety. We were separated from many of our kin along the road when it became increasingly difficult to travel discreetly in our numbers. We were forced to go our separate ways and travel only at night. I have heard no news of where the others may have gone, and I fear I never shall. Our lives are forever changed. 7th marking, 10th Kolnir. In the night, I find it difficult not to focus on times past. There are moments in my rest when I still hear the laughter of the young ones at play in the valley. Other times I see the pale flicker of happy moments which were once so common in the land of the snow elves. I try not to dwell on these memories too long. Often our surroundings make it impossible to dwell on any happiness. We have been locked together in such close quarters for so long we grow tired of each other's company. Even the strongest of us have faltered with nothing to do but think on what is lost. I wake each day to forlorn faces and am reminded of where we are and all we have left behind. We are all yearning for a day when we can emerge from hiding and walk freely in the light once more. But I fear we are losing all hope that such a day will ever come. 10th marking, 10th Kolnir. I tire of the tears of women and children. My own have run dry. The men have begun to look upon us as if we are all weak, yet we have survived the same trials as they. I cannot bring myself to think on the numbers we lost in battle, yet I cannot force these images of my own losses from my mind. And now in a time where our people should be banding together, it feels we are drifting apart. The Nords have truly won. Our once great pride and unity are shattered. If we lose hope now, we will never survive. Today, many, including myself, have tried to speak out in the voices of reason. There can be no hope without talk of our future. We can make no difference if our spirits remain broken. 18th marking, 10th Kolnir. We know that we can never again be the snow elves and live freely in this world. We will forever be in hiding in one form or another. But there is no reason we cannot live life with the sun and the wind against our skin. There are those here who are friends to us and plan to help us once the threat is ended. We know now to survive we must be born anew. Outside, we appear as though we belong here. Inside, we carry our truth and our scars. Interesting. So they're in hiding somewhere. It is possible that snow elves exist somewhere, and they're masquerading as not snow elves, or maybe they have forgotten that they are snow elves. Or, like, yeah, their parents didn't tell them, for instance. Touching the sky. Many of the most dedicated snow elves once committed themselves to a tireless journey through the chantry to the inner sanctum. They carried with them the paramount desire to become one with their god, Auriel. Though all set out with the determination to prove their worth, few were prepared for the trials that lay ahead. For the path to Auriel was not without its tribulations. The pilgrims struggled not only against the natural elements of the treacherous veil, but with a myriad of tests upon their faith and loyalty. It is told that many simply could not continue on the path for long before turning back. Some argue that the rebuke they endured upon their return was crueler than any punishment that may have lay ahead of them along the path. In their failed attempt, they were forced to live in the shadow of those who did continue on to achieve the great glory and honor of the ascension into the light. Forever after, their faith and loyalty in Auriel would be scrutinized and their remaining days filled with shame and regret. Tales of those who reach the inner sanctum are not without their share of woes. It is said that upon their arrival that many were mere shells of the person they had once been. Some were quite mad from sleeplessness and starved to the point of frailty. By the end of their journey, the marvel that they had strength yet to carry their vessels and ascend the stairs of the temple was the last true testament of their loyalty. Regardless of each individual's fate, the final words remain eerily similar. It is said that every pilgrim ascended bathed in light, a look of relief and contentment on their face. So it's like literally a pilgrimage to death, almost. It's kind of strange, but who am I to judge? Alright, let's go to... Oh. I think I have to do it when there's enemies around, which is unfortunate, but nope, not Fort Dunstad. Let's go put away the Paragons. And actually, after I put away the Paragons and the Ewer, so that you see where they go in Mirrorwatch, because I think that's interesting to itself, I will then do a little bit of inventory housekeeping. Because it's been a while since I've done that, I think. It's probably a little overdue, honestly. Hello, dogs. Oh. Yay. Wait, one of the huskies is here. I think the other husky probably went back. Is that a book I haven't read? Last King of the Iliads. Yeah. Alright, well, now it's read.
Stupid dog.
No. I don't know who put in the line stupid dog and why every single NPC will say it. Despite the dogs doing absolutely nothing, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. That was weird. Alright, so I'm gonna place all these Paragons. Not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. We're not gonna place Auriel's bow. We're gonna put the Ewer. Auriel's shield. Wait. Was that something I was supposed to find there? That may not be good. What I am going to do real quick, because I think this would look pretty good here, is I'm going to put the Ancient Falmer stuff on you. Because that looks pretty nice. What was that?
I'm still here.
And then Galder Blackbow, Galder Blackblade, Blood Skull, Champion's Cudgel, Blood Scythe, all that. Did I already put... Oh, I have already put Dawnguard stuff. Archon's sword will go there once we kill him. So that's nice. Okay, all that stuff's there. I don't suppose I have any other armor to put up. I don't think so. Yeah, okay. So, I'm going to do a little bit of fixing up my inventory and putting things away. But I will be right back. I'm also going to look at the shield because I don't remember where that is. And if it's... I think it actually is in the Vale, so we may have to go back. Okay. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back here, actually. I've put in the Ruby Paragon because it turns out Auriel's shield is actually here in the forest. Now, finding it is going to be a little bit difficult because I don't actually know if the body has stayed that we need. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is not good. Did it despawn? There's no way, right? Can it despawn? Guess it must have. That's very bad. Unless it's a body that is already here normally. Hey, okay, hold on. This is not good. I may have to reload a previous save before we came into here. I don't suppose it's on you. Because unfortunately, the enemies that we killed have despawned. If you remember, there was one specific Gloom Lurker that was hanging out here. One Falmer. That Falmer apparently had Auriel's shield on him. Just equipped. So if you don't loot that Falmer, like I didn't, because I just went right past them, because why would I loot a random enemy? Auriel's shield just despawns out of existence. So that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and try and find a save, because that means I might have to redo like everything I did, which is... So, yeah, I'm going to go do that, I guess. Alright, so we went through all that again. We got the shield. Auriel shield stores energy of blocked attacks. Performing a power bash will release stored energy. So basically, every time you block, it will store 1 charge. Once it gets 5 charges, you can bash and it'll send out this wave of force. But if you actually wait until you have, I think it's 15 charges into it, it will do a massive attack. And it's like almost the same strength as the Unrelenting Force Shout. So there we go. Oh, and I could put the Ruby Paragon back now. Bam. All the Paragons are in. We'll put Auriel's bow back here when we are done and put Harkon's sword up there. And that'll be everything for that DLC, which is kind of crazy, right? Anyway.
Still here.
In Mirwatch, let's go talk to Isran. We'll formulate a plan. That's weird. Oh, I thought that was Serana with Auriel's bow, and I was like, what? That's not right. But no, she just wears the same armor as Serana, and it consistently confuses me. Which is probably a bad thing, and maybe I should give her a different set of armor, but whatever. Alright. Let's see what Isran has to say. We have the bow. We're ready to go fight Harkon. Pretty much the last step. Hey, buddy.
You have Auriel's bow.
Yep, uh-huh.
I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty.
Need your help.
Indeed. The day hasn't been won while Harkon still walks Tamriel. But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind? Her own family?
I trust her.
I suppose that's as much as I can hope for. Let me address the Dawn Guard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand.
Everyone, come on.
I'm right behind you.
We're gonna get a rousing speech. Including my people. That's kind of fun.
I'm right behind you.
And this includes the extra member of the Dawn Guard that we assembled as well, so that's kind of nice.
I've got your back.
Don't suppose the blind priest is gonna listen to us here?
For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison the night and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Auriel's bow. The gods themselves have favored us, and we must answer with action. The time has come to finally put an end to Harkon and his unholy prophecy. We will march on their lair and destroy those wretched abominations so they can no longer corrupt our world. This is our fight, and this is our fate. This is the tide of the Dawn Guard!
Kill the abominations!
This is it!
Hold between the eyes for me!
With no mercy, no more.
It's time we take the fight to their door.
Okay.
Gather your things and rest well, my friend. We meet outside Castle Volkihar.
All right.
Stay alert.
Serana have anything to say now? Oh yeah, here we go. Virthur said something about vampire blood in the bow.
It sounds like that's the last bit of the prophecy. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor can corrupt the bow.
You're a daughter of Cold Harbor.
So I am. I guess we could use my blood. Do you have any arrows? Elven arrows? I'm not going to just bleed on any old thing.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to treat some arrows with your blood.
Let's just get this over with.
So yeah, you can also get blood-cursed elven arrows, which do something slightly different when you use them. So, are you ready to do this?
I don't think you can ever be ready to kill your parent. I'm doing my best to not think of him as my father anymore.
It's a good way to be thinking.
We didn't all get to have parents like yours. Sometimes this is just how it is. Just leave me alone for now. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Right behind you.
The blood-cursed bows shrouds the sun in darkness if shot with Auriel's bow. So that can be used if you are a vampire to just get rid of the sun, which is kind of interesting. Anyways, we're going to war, but we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.